Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth recently made headlines when he shared a CNN video on social media about the Communion of Reformed Evangelical Churches, an arch-conservative network of Christian congregations where he's a member. The video included its pastors arguing women should not have the right to vote.
I was very grateful to him for doing that. He didn't just repost it like, oh, here's an interesting thing that these weird people are doing. Uh, he reposted it, and he himself said, all of Christ for all of life, which is the tagline that we use. So he was, in effect, reposting it and saying amen at some level.
Pastor Doug Wilson, the network's co-founder, is no stranger to controversy with his church's embrace of patriarchy and Christian nationalism. They are a network of over 130 churches and have recently opened a new church in Washington, D.C., with Hegseth attending its first Sunday service.
This is the first time we've had connections with as many people in national government as we do now, but this is not an ecclesiastical lobbying effort where we're trying to meet important people. We're trying to give some of these people an opportunity to meet with God.
Wilson's church and the wider network believe and practice the idea that men and women have different roles and women should not hold church leadership positions.
My wife votes, my daughters vote. If people rush to conclusions from what they heard on the CNN piece, that's a sad thing. At the same time, I think that the 19th Amendment was a bad idea, and I had no problem with how Pastor Jared answered the question. I would support that. Our issue is not a problem with the enfranchisement of women. Our problem is with the disenfranchisement of the household.
Wilson would prefer the U.S. follow his church's example.
So in our church elections, households vote, and that includes some women as heads of households. But ordinarily, when you have a conservative Christian family, the head of the household is the husband and father, and he's the one who casts the vote. But he's voting on behalf of the whole household. The issue is not keeping females from voting. The issue for us is we want households to have a say.